From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by General Air Conditioners.
Good evening and welcome, my dear viewers. This Friday evening, those who made a living selling a fake migrants crisis over the last 6 weeks, they're all hiding now. All of them, the loyal trolls who wept buckets. Living in their gated communities, their migrants in India are homeless. They are not saying a word now. You know why, viewers? Because now the truth about who is actually blocking migrants and who's actually against migrants and those who are actually blocking the migrants from going home is out. So tonight I say, ask these opportunists tonight, the unethical lot who lie because it gets them money on social media. Ask them tonight. And I make a call tonight. You ask them. And ask them loudly, viewers. And ask them unsparingly, viewers. Ask them tonight. Who is blocking the trains carrying migrants when 1,200 trains have been offered? Ask them. Ask them which party is in power in Chhattisgarh. Which party is in power in Rajasthan and in West Bengal, where enough permission for Shramik special trains is just not being given. Ask them who is blocking the trains when Gujarat is the top originating destination. Who is blocking the trains when migrants in Maharashtra are forced to take autos to Ranchi? Ask them why they are quiet tonight. Ask them who is blocking the trains when there are 3 to 4 million Bengali migrants in different parts of the country and Mamata is not even allowing 1/10 of that number to take the train back home? Ask them, viewers. Ask them so that their double standards, their convenient party-sponsored tweeting, their hypocrisy, and the facts that all these trolls do is regurgitate without thinking, without facts or depth or feeling. Whatever they are fed by their party. Ask them, viewers, embarrass these trolls tonight. Embarrass the trolls who spread a lie and remain silent when we hurl the truth back at them, viewers. Ask them tonight. That's my first debate, and join me on my first debate tonight, viewers. My first debate, don't block the migrants, but also ask who is blocking the migrants. And what happened to the Congress trolls tonight? Debate number 2. If 20 lakh crore rupees is a jumla for Sonia Gandhi, then she needs to explain what her expectation is. Debate number 3 tonight, viewers. On debate number 3, why did Sonia Gandhi ask her leader of the opposition not to attack China too much? We know the Congress party's soft spot for China, but why are they going soft at a time when China stands against Indian national interest? All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on The Debate tonight. 11 lakh migrants moved in 950 trains, but only 8 to Bengal. Republic says hashtag don't block migrants.
आदरणीय सोनिया जी और आदरणीय ममता बनर्जी, आपके नेता प्रखरता के साथ राजनीति कर रहे हैं, इतने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस, इतनी बाइट कर रहे हैं, किंतु परमिशन क्यों नहीं दे रहे?
They said migrants are stranded, but they are blocking the trains now. Reality check for the opposition tonight.
We provide 1 lakh crore for aggregators, FPOs, primary agriculture cooperative societies.
Government rolls out path-breaking measures for farmers, agriculture sector all set for some massive reform.
3 दिन से निर्मला जी और अनुराग जी का धारावाहिक चल रहा है.
TV serial, soap opera, Joomla, voodoo economics. This is the name calling. All the response the opposition has. Congress asks its opposition leader in the Lok Sabha to delete his tweet where he questioned China, takes an open line to support Chinese aggression at the border, it seems. 1,576 new cases in Maharashtra as Mumbai records a tally. Mumbai's tally of 17,500. The state starts taking emergency measures. Migrants. They went to town saying migrants can't go home. We feel so bad for migrants. And when everything is being done for migrants, when 1,000 crores has been kept for them, where they are being given food, money, security, when trains have been arranged, the same people who said they're concerned about migrants say, no, we don't want the migrants, we will not take them back. Ladies and gentlemen, 526 trains to Uttar Pradesh, 387 trains for Gujarat. Even Bihar has approved 269 Shramik special trains. So tonight, the nation wants to know why states like Bengal and Chhattisgarh have shockingly approved less than 10 trains. Let's debate.
For the last 11 days, the central government has been working on a war footing to ensure all migrants from across India reach home. As of today, 959 trains have taken over 11,50,000 migrants home, but many more are waiting to return. As per the data shared by the railways, while Uttar Pradesh and Bihar have permitted most number of trains to get migrants back home, states like West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Jharkhand have done too little for the migrant workers, claims BJP.
Indian Railways has provided 1,200 trains exclusively earmarked to run the Shramik special trains for our migrant laborers. It pains me that several states are not giving permission for these Shramik special trains. States like West Bengal, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand are not giving enough permission.
In a sensational Twitter face-off, Mamata Banerjee has declared 105 trains in the next 30 days. Situation on the ground, though, contests that claim. As chief ministers wage a war with the centre.
आज लाखों की संख्या में लोग सड़कों पर चल रहे हैं, लोगों की जानें जा रही हैं, लेकिन सरकार मूक दर्शक बन करके सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक कहा जाए कि अपनी राजनीतिक रोटी सेकने पर लगी है।
आपकी जो राज्य सरकारें हैं वो अपने श्रमिकों को लाने की ट्रेन्स की, जो श्रमिक एक्सप्रेस ट्रेन है, उसकी परमिशन क्यों नहीं दे रहे? दुखद है कि जो तस्वीर आज हम सड़कों पर श्रमिकों की देख रहे हैं वो इसी का नतीजा है।
These poor laborers and migrants have been forced to walk miles before they reach their state.
जाना तो होगा, इससे अच्छा जो भी कष्ट होगा रास्ते में कर लेंगे। यहाँ रह के क्या करेंगे? अब मतलब मान लीजिए कहीं नहीं खाने का व्यवस्था है, नहीं रहने का व्यवस्था है, जो भी कष्ट करेंगे रास्ते में कर लेंगे, फिर वो हम लोग का घर है।
Letters have been written. Reminders have been sent time and again. Are some states deliberately blocking trains? Is political ego superseding the rights of our migrants? Let's debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sambit Patra, Ajay Alok, Shantanu Gupta, Smita Prakash, Syed Aslam, Anirban Banerjee, Tahira Hassan, Vikas Gupta. We will talk factually. I repeat, we will talk factually. What this means is I will bring some facts to the table and I am expecting factual responses. Don't give me shallow words like jumla. What is this? TV serial. You see, if you can't argue, you say we can't argue. You say we don't have facts or expression, say we don't have facts, we don't have expression. But today, my question is, Smita, do they have sensitivity? And I welcome on the debate, first Smita is opening the debate with Tahira Hassan. Smita, let's take the case of Bengal. Actually, let Anirban come on the other side with Smita then. I'll just place one fact. Mamata Banerjee, after a lot of pushing and prodding and pushing and prodding, now they've written a letter saying, okay, we'll take 105 trains. But what they don't add is that they will take 105 trains over 30 days. The state of Bengal is one of the largest states in the country, one of the most populous states in the country. 30 days means you'll take only 2 or 3 trains a day. Now 2 or 3 trains a day, which means you will take say 4,000 to 5,000 people at most a day because there is spacing on the trains. That means if you multiply that by 30, you will take 15,000 people, 20,000 people, 50,000 people, but there are almost 3 to 4 million people who want to go home to Bengal. Therefore, what will happen to the rest of the people? I mean, the trains are there, the effort is there, the keenness is there. You don't want to take the migrants back. You, Anirban, you were the people who said migrants are not being taken care of. You've dumped them. You've rejected them. You're not taking them home. Who's blocking the trains now? Who's blocking the trains now? Smita is opening the debate. Anirban is defending. The hashtag is don't block migrants. Smita.
It's one of the most cruel and macabre jokes played on the poorest of the poor in this country. You'd have to be blind to see that the migrant workers have borne the brunt of this lockdown, and I cannot for the life of me understand that what kind of cruelty is this by any chief minister or any minister of any state to not want to take back its own people who've been sending back money to their families in that state. It's absolutely inhuman. And when you bring up the case of West Bengal, it's not just the migrants. Even with the Vande Bharat Abhiyan, they've had a problem with that. They complained that why is it that people are going back from Kyrgyzstan and other countries into other states and why not to Bengal? To which the Ministry of External Affairs had to say that you are not ready with your quarantine. You have not said that you have the wherewithal to manage with the people. You have to come on board. And now, just a short while ago, they said, oh, we have given you the letter. The letter was dated 11th May. So then they are not ready to take back people. The same way with the migrants. The fact is that the protocols were not laid in place, which should have been done 1 month earlier. And now after that, the fact that, these states are quibbling with each other simply because they don't want to take their own people back. What kind of cruelty is this? What kind of inhuman nature is this of any administration, any administrator to say, don't come back because you can infect our people. They are also your people. How do you do this? How do you keep your own people away?
Interestingly, Smita, all the people who made a living selling the quote-unquote migrants crisis have all gone underground now, including Hafiz Saeed's favorite journalist in India. Hafiz Saeed's favorite journalist in India, who has been talking about the subject, saying, imagine the utter desperation that would make these people take such a risk when there were migrant workers taking a truck to Uttar Pradesh. Hafiz Saeed's favorite journalist in India is not asking questions to the governments in Bengal, to the government in Chhattisgarh, to the government in Jharkhand now. Anirban, this is no lack of humanity. Anirban is on the debate. This is lack of humanity. 23 migrant workers walking on foot from Noida to Bengal in scorching heat or days on end. You refuse to bring the trains back? Sambit is on the debate. Now listen, you befuddled looking man, Anirban. You're befuddled looking today because you don't know what you've got to argue. You've realized today that your argument all these ways was fake, and I'm presenting facts before you. Why are trains being blocked? Tell me. Why are trains being blocked? Why are trains being blocked? Why are trains being blocked? This is not a time for jokes. There's an urgency to my question.
It was extremely heartwarming to see that a millennial like Smita Prakash was shedding tears for the poor. I was so touched. I am really touched. And on your second point, according
what
to
did you say about
mathematics,
Smita Prakash? What did you say about Smita Prakash?
I was very touched that she was shedding tears for the poor. The millionaire shedding tears for the poor.
Millionaire. Smita Prakash is a well-known television journalist. Your leaders must be millionaires. And I'm really sorry. Yeah, so she's worked hard to be running and owning a TV news agency. Are you jealous of it?
Yes, of course,
I mean, come on, don't be ridiculous, don't be shallow. No, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I am really sorry. There is absolutely nothing wrong with owning a news agency. That's ridiculous. You want to go below the belt and try to attack Smita Prakash, she can hit you back. But she wasn't even referring to you personally. She was talking about the issue. Why are trains being blocked? Why are trains being blocked? Sambit, he skids the question. He swerves the question. He moves away from the question. There is no answer to the question. Why are trains being blocked? Why are trains being blocked to Bengal? Why are trains to Bengal being blocked?
First and foremost, let me take an offense into this. A hardworking Smita, just a second, sir. A hardworking Smita Prakash, if she owns a company or a news agency, that should be a welcome thing. An independent woman. Anirban, please, Anirban, I don't want to shout. This is an important issue. People across the country are watching.
I just want to answer.
Okay, sir. If you are finished, can I speak, sir? If you are finished, can I speak?
It's absolute garbage. It's absolute garbage. He's trying to move away from the subject, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll say this openly. I'll say this openly today. If somebody, 1 minute. She runs and owns a news agency on her own. We are proud of that fact. We are proud that she runs and owns a news agency on her own. She's a professional. You have no response. You say I have no response to her. I think you're being silly. You have accepted the fact. Sambit, he has accepted the fact that he does not want to answer the question, why are trains being blocked? The simple question is, Sambit, why are trains being blocked? Let's repeat it 1,000 times. 1, why are trains being blocked? 2, Syed Aslam, why are trains being blocked? Why are trains being blocked? Come to the moot issue. Come to the moot issue.
Now, Mr. Aslam, if you allow others to speak without shouting, I believe we can put some facts to
the trains. When he cancelled the special trains under the pressure of builders, you should ask this question to Yediyurappa. Then, after the outcry,
let me answer that.
Definitely the trains were resumed. Well, let me tell you, the nation builders, the backbone of our economy, the migrant crisis should have been handled more compassionately by the union government. Right now, you did one
the trains are there. Syed Aslam, the trains are there. Let me share some facts with you. Syed, now listen. I don't want to talk over you. I find it very irritating. And I'm a decent man. I can speak over you. I can shout, scream, but I've decided not to. Now hear me on this. Hear me. Listen to me, Syed. Indian Railways has operated 932 Shramik trains already since May 1st, taking back home, for your kind information, 11 lakh migrant workers stranded in various states. The top originating state is the state of Gujarat, which is since the Shramik special trains have started. Now, I am asking you, please answer, okay? Think. And by the way, you know something? Never speak before you think. First you think and then you speak. Correct?
Well, of course.
Now I'm telling you.
Of course I do.
1 minute.
You allow me to speak.
I will allow you to speak. Why are you quivering like a leaf in autumn? Listen to me. Question is, why are people taking auto rickshaws from Maharashtra heading home to Ranchi in Jharkhand? Because of a lack of trains. Answer the question.
Now, Arnab, give me peaceful 1 minute. I will answer.
I'll give you 1 minute. You want to make it peaceful or not peaceful is your choice.
Well, have you seen the violent mobs in Surat? how many protests are happening in Gujarat. You spoke about Gujarat. Violent protests are happening. Desperate migrant laborers walking on every highway, whether it is Karnataka, whether it is Maharashtra, whether it is Gujarat,
my dear Syed Aslam, Gujarat has approved almost 400 trains. You ill-informed man.
There are dozens of people who are
Mr. Goswami, I believe now I should get
one
peaceful minute.
They've been crushed under wheels. Is this what it is? 20 lakh crore budget, 20 lakh crore economy package, which is given.
Now you've gone to the budget. I'm talking about trains.
Lakhs of migrant
I am talking about trains.
Mr. Aslam.
Trains. Viewers, the nation wants to know who is blocking migrants, who is stopping the trains. That's the only issue in debate 1.
Well, indeed, it is the issue. It is one of the issues. There are multiple other issues.
No. Now don't run, don't swerve, don't duck. This is the issue. Viewers, you notice this 1 minute, Sambit, before you come into the debate. 1 minute. I'm speaking to the viewers. Viewers, remember, viewers, the issue they made was of migrants. I said to you that in the first month of the lockdown, it was dangerous to let migrants move. When migrants are being allowed to move, the same people are blocking the migrants. When I'm referring to what's happening on the ground and when migrants are being blocked, now the same people like Syed Aslam are saying, back on everyone, we don't want to talk about migrants. Why? Because it's inconvenient to you. Well, I'm going to, this nail, I'm going to hammer it home. I'm going to hammer this migrants issue home. I'm going to make you uncomfortable tonight. Sambit is responding. Open debate. Sambit!
Syed Aslam, I firmly believe you got your 1 minute. I believe I also have right for 1 minute. I don't want to shout over you. Please, sir, please. Sir, I did not shout over you. Please, sir. Syed, please. You said that you are an educated man. You are a courteous man.
Sambit, just one question to you. Just one question to you, Sambit. Just like the way you did Vande Bharat mission, the External Affairs Ministry managed it so well. Why are you not able to set up the task force for migrant laborers? Why are you not able to set up the task force? Why are you blaming the states? Can the center take complete responsibility?
Thank you, Syed. Thank you, Syed. You are being repetitive. You are being alliterative, and you are not thinking harmoniously. Now, Sambit is responding to you. Sambit.
See, there are certain hard facts which need to be kept over here. A tutu meme is not going to solve the purpose because lakhs of people are watching us right now. And let me tell you what Piyush Goyal said today. Piyush Goyal, the railway minister, said we have 1,200 trains. Let me give out the data. 1,200 trains. That means almost 300 trains can crisscross the country from various states and bring back the laborers or the migrant workers to the respective state. I mean, that's the capacity. 300 workers per day. Remember, we have approximately 20 lakh migrant laborers who need shifting right now to the respective states. So almost in 4 days, this whole thing can be solved only if the permission is given by the receiving state. Ironically, what Mr. Arnab Goswami said, and the figures are with me, up till now, UP has given the reception to more than 500 trains, Bihar to 254 trains, West Bengal only to 9, Chhattisgarh only to 10, and Jharkhand to 48. These are the 5 or 6 states which are extremely important as far as migrant laborers are concerned.
Sir,
this is an extreme sorry situation. Just a second, sir.
Sir, the migrant laborers are
please,
not 20 lakh.
Sir, just a second. Just a second, I'm answering. I know it's more, but 20 lakh people need to be transferred. All the millions need not be transferred. So, for your kind information, we don't want everyone to be transferred. Approximately 20 lakh people need urgent transfer. Remember.
Syed, you are not being able to argue coherently. Syed, I am observing you closely.
Please allow me.
You are, 1 minute. Syed, listen to me. Please, and I request you in national interest, do 2 things. You breathe deeply. Secondly, you collect yourself. Thirdly, you speak coherently. Your time will come. Just take 4-5 minutes, meditate and do that. And we are coming back on the debate. I'll give you another chance. Sambit, continue. Tahira will respond. Thank you.
See, despite, number of reminders to West Bengal government. Remember, there was a letter by the MHA only a couple of days ago when Mr. Amit Shah had given a letter to Mamata Banerjee saying that why don't you allow the trains to come into your state? We had, my God, all these people keep on speaking non-stop. Why is it that you all people don't allow others to speak? Because you want to block the truth here also. You don't want the truth to be spoken. You all are... stranded Indians from the foreign countries. Not nation builders. Why it is so? Blame game. Why blame game, I am saying?
Don't want to.
It's if this kind of pictures of the migrant labor you are showing, if this cannot move our conscience, I am saying, nothing will on this world.
Because
don't make blame game. All should work together. Center and state should come on one platform. What is this?
She does not want Bengali laborers back in Bengal. She wants only Rohingyas and Bangladeshis. But she does not want Bengali workers back in Bengal. Why? क्यों? मैं ताहिरा जी आपसे पूछता हूँ बेंगोली वर्कर्स को ममता बनर्जी बंगाल में वापस बेंगोली वर्कर्स will return to Bengal. Where else will they go? ताहिरा जी have some logic. Bengali workers will return to Bengal. Where else? My question is, why does not Mamata Banerjee allow the permission for the train to bring back Bengali workers to Bengal? Astonishingly, Mr. Goswami, you are in Maharashtra. The maximum number of migrant Bengali workers are stationed in Maharashtra, and not a single train has started from Maharashtra to Bengal because Bengal has not given permission for a single train to start from Maharashtra. And the maximum number of Bengali migrant workers are in Maharashtra.
You people started it very late, Sampet, very late.
Very late? It was from 1st of May, madam. 1st of May. Do you believe? Did you even think that from the first day we should have started the train so that COVID could have spread to the villages also? I mean, what kind of logic is that, Tahira ji? Tahira ji, you wanted the train should have run right from the very beginning. Of course, we had a lockdown for two consecutive lockdowns were there. That's the reason as to why from 1st of May trains have started. And after, my question is, from 1st of May the train started. What was the reason as to why only 10 trains, only 9 trains have gone to Bengal? Tahira ji, since you are acting as the spokesperson of Bengal, my question is, Tahira ji, what is the reason that from 1st of May till today, these 15 days, only 9 trains have gone to Bengal?
I am not... Tahira ji, if I may intervene right now. Tahira ji, if I may intervene right now, listen to me and come on the debate with Ajay Alok. I am not asking for much. What am I asking for, Tahira ji? If you only consider what I am asking for, I am asking for the same bluster, the same bravado with which 1.5 to 2 months you have been saying that nothing is being done for migrants. You are talking about what is acceptable and what is not. Does your heart not wrench? Tahira ji? When thousands of distraught migrants from Jharkhand are protesting outside town halls, does your heart not wrench? Listen to me, Tahira ji, come to Mumbai. You will see migrant workers in lines walking, and you ask them, where are we walking? They'll say, we'll walk to Bengal. We have no choice. Does your heart not wrench? And what am I asking you? Actually think, I am asking you to show the same sensitivity you are. No, I'm sorry. I am sorry, Tahira ji. Tahira ji, you tell me one thing. It's a slap on humanity when the Congress ruled states and non-BJP ruled states are saying we will not take back the migrants. It's a slap on humanity. But where are the trolls now, Tahira ji? Where is all that? Where is the tweeting? Where are the pictures? Where are those angry insinuations? Where are the people who circulated fake videos saying Congress will pay? What was this bravado for when thousands of migrant workers from Jharkhand are found protesting in Mangalore for train facilities? Where is the Vadra Congress? Are they only hearing pleas of stranded and people who have been delivered? Jharkhand has only accepted 48 Shramik trains. 1 minute. I am asking you, Tahira ji. I am asking you who rules Chhattisgarh? Why Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel was speaking about humanity, saying Chhattisgarh Rajya bhi manavta ki seva hetu apni farj nibha raha hai. What farj is Bhupesh Baghel today fulfilling when the allegation is that he has arranged only 10 trains for migrants? Ajay Alok, 10 trains. The Congress ruled state of Chhattisgarh, 10 trains. Inhumanity. You talk about altruism, it's uncivilized. It's uncivilized and it's inhuman. And you know what, Tahira ji? You know I've hit the nail on the head. You know I've hit the nail on the head. You know I have said the right thing now. No, I want those tweets. I want those trolls to come out now. Trolls come out. I am asking you. I am asking. You see, there are all these trolls. You know one thing, Tahira ji, I'll tell you one interesting thing about the trolls. Many of these people, Ajay Alok, who make YouTube videos abusing India, do you know one thing? Everyone's on. You know one thing? They don't even stay in India. They live in European countries. And from there they make the videos.
About those people who
no, I am asking you, why are those people not tweeting now that these Congress-ruled states are refusing to take back migrants?
Arnab,
why not?
Unfortunately.
Why not? Why not?
Arnab, the problem is Arnab, the problem is that the hypocrisy has no boundaries. Tahira ji, I'm starting it with a different aspect altogether. Hypocrisy has no boundaries. It has no scales. First of all, please, all of you sitting in the panel, please tell me that those migrant workers who are working in respective states, may it be Maharashtra, Gujarat, or for that matter, Delhi or any place, Karnataka even, what led these migrant workers to flee from the state? What led these? Why? Those states can't take care of those migrant workers who have been working for the economy of the concerned state, who have been working there for the last 8 years, 10 years, 2 years. 1 month they are fine. After 1 month, what happened? That they started moving in hordes and hordes. Well, chill. It's not only about Bihar.
Now they are not going to debate on migrants.
We have the first state. We have the Tahira ji. Have some patience.
The issue is
Tahira ji, have some patience. Have some patience. Listen to me. Don't shout. Have some patience and listen to me. Don't shout. Bihar, in spite of being a poor state, is the only state and the first state who has distributed 6,000 crores in the migrant accounts who are not there in Bihar. Number one. Number two. When the migrant problem started, it was the first Congress chief ministers who started saying, train की arrangement होनी चाहिए, train की व्यवस्था होनी चाहिए. छत्तीसगढ़, राजस्थान, महाराष्ट्र, train की व्यवस्था होनी चाहिए. Arvind Kejriwal, classical example. First throw out of migrant, Anand Vihar. Hordes, not less than 5 lakhs from UP and Bihar were thrown out from Delhi, number one. Number two, all Maxim trains are coming from Delhi. What Mr. Kejriwal is doing? He is distributing foods in more than 2,500 centers. To whom? To whom is distributing?
No reply. No reply.
Congress is distributing foods. All Pradesh Congress committee is going to pay for the migrants. Where is the money now? Pay? Who's stopping you? Problem is that the hypocrisy has no boundaries. This is the problem, and today you all guys stand exposed, clearly exposed. And please don't try to defend, because in defending them, you will lose your own credibility.
Your government's failures are exposed.
In defending them, you will lose your credibility. Don't defend them. Don't defend them. Rajasthan chief minister was the first chief minister who refused to take migrants on record. Mr. Ashok Gehlot was the first PM who refused to take.
Stop blaming the state. Take complete responsibility.
What planning you are talking about? Did you know that the lockdown is going to extend?
When it comes to NRC, you want to take complete control.
Did you have the intuition that the lockdown is going to be extended?
Take complete control.
Don't shout irresponsibly. What I'm asking you, give me an answer. Okay, now what I'm asking, give me an answer. Why the states are failing to take their own people? Why your state is not accepting your own people? Do you have an answer, sir?
The people who are coming from foreign countries.
Foreign country? Maharashtra is not a foreign country. Maharashtra, foreign country. 1 minute. Viewers, what am I hearing? Sambit Patra, Ajay Alok, 1 minute. On the debate, he said people coming from foreign countries. 1 minute. Maharashtra is not a foreign country.
They are just clueless.
They are travelling from state to state. Congress-ruled states are not taking migrants back.
It's about nothing to laugh. There's nothing to laugh about.
Ajay Alok, I am horrified. Sambit, now they are saying Maharashtra is a foreign country. Okay, 2 people on the debate. Smita is on the debate right now. Smita is on the debate. Smita is on the debate with Vivek. 1 minute. Smita and Vikas, go on, please.
The gentleman just mentioned NRC. He just mentioned NRC, right? If NRC had been there, if we had documentation, we would have known how many migrants need to go where. There is no documentation about the migrants. That is the reason that there has been such utter chaos, because nobody
respective home states. Why did you create this mess? आज आप mess कर दो और then you blame the opposition parties in various states. अरे आप, you have no clue. With 4 hours notice, you wanted to lock down the country. You have damaged the economy beyond repairs now. You have damaged the Indian economy beyond repairs.
These are the people who don't want NRC, who don't want documentation of migrants. They don't want to know how many migrants from which state are in which state and where they want to go. Because when they fan this social discontent, they get political mileage. These are the people who are using the pathos and the pathetic condition of the migrants for political purposes. They are the ones.
Damage the economy beyond repair.
I'd like to repeat. Just a minute. Vikas Gupta. Vikas Gupta.
COVID inside. Did any political party bring COVID into any country?
Vikas, 1 minute. Vikas, remain focused. Vikas Gupta, 9:36. You will now debate with Sambit on a fact. And listen, let's not get personal about this. Let's look at the fact. Fact number 1. Let's look at Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot. He says, videos of migrant workers across India traveling on foot are disturbing and heartbreaking. This is the word that Ashok Gehlot says. Now, I investigated this matter and I found, Vikas, that Ashok Gehlot's government is suggesting just 22 trains. Now, if they are serious about migrants, why are they only not giving permissions for more Shramik special trains when there are thousands of people who want to come back? See, you have to at some point of time give me a factual reply. Sambit will debate with you. 22 trains for the whole state of Rajasthan? Vikas, you want to go first? Explain this.
Vikas, allow me a few seconds.
No. Let Vikas defend and you respond.
First contention.
Okay. Let Vikas come.
Yeah. Just give me 30 seconds, Arnab. What I am saying is, at the first instance, who's responsible for creating this mess? You gave a 4-hour notice on 24th of March that at
1 minute. Vikas, I'll have to intervene because you're not answering the question. 1 minute. Vikas, you're not answering the question. The Shramik special trains, 1 minute. The Shramik special trains have started from 1st of May. Please get your facts right. I am asking you about why Rajasthan is only looking at 22 trains.
What did you do for 45 days? What did you do for 45 days? आपने क्या किया 45 दिन? आप ठीक है, गलती हुई आपसे. You should have rectified and allowed.
You have heard about the Bhilwara model. 1 minute. Vikas, 1 minute. Sambit, 1 minute. One line and then you can debate. 1 minute. You heard about the Bhilwara model. All of this while Sonia Gandhi said, Bhilwara model was invented by my genius son. My genius 51-year-old son Rahul Gandhi invented Bhilwara model. The core of the Bhilwara model was that you would contain an area. Now don't be daft. You are saying why were the trains not allowed before 1st May? Because you had to do containment in the first part of the lockdown. Silly question. Now answer the question. Why is Rajasthan not allowing enough trains?
Arnab, you wait and see what is going to be the fate in the next 15-20 days. By unmindful lockdown in the country on 24th, you've damaged the economy completely.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. Sambit is responding now. You've not come on the debate. 3 times I gave you a turn. Sambit.
Thank you. Mr. Goswami, look at the confusion of the opposition party. Otherwise, very erudite and a well-learned Vikas, in fact. He's a learned man. But look at him. He has suddenly shifted to economy. He has suddenly gone somewhere else. Beats around the bush. Why? Because they don't have the answer to the question that you have pertinently asked as to why Rajasthan is not ordering for more trains despite the fact that we have trains waiting in the docks. We have trains available, but still Rajasthan and West Bengal are not ordering. I'll tell you why. There are 2 reasons. Number 1 reason is this is the classic Congress-style modus operandi. First inflict the pain and then politicize the pain for your gain. This is pain, politics and gain. This is what the Congress does always. Number 2, because these states don't want to take the responsibility. Once you have your own people in your state, You have to quarantine them for 14 days. Then you have to organize their shifting to their villages. In villages also, you have to see to it that they are enrolled into Manrega, which the state does not want to do. You have to see to it that the non-ration card holders will also get money out of the SDRF, State Disaster Relief Fund, that has been released by the central government to the state government. So इन्होंने सोचा है यार इतना headache कौन लेगा? No head, no headache. No Shramik, no headache. Let us not welcome any of these people into our states, so let us not face any headache. It is a classic case of shunning their own responsibility and cursing the central government. You shun your own responsibility and curse the central government.
It is not about cursing, my friend Sambit Patra ji. It is not about cursing the central government. We have all the rights to criticize the government and the failures of the government.
No, you need to answer the question. No.
I have given you some logical answer.
Syed Aslam, you have to go on fact.
Maharashtra. Why are you not talking about Karnataka? Do you even
I'd like to give some hard numbers.
I'll tell you about, let me answer about Karnataka. Let me answer about Karnataka, since my good friend wants to know about Karnataka. Sir, I'm ready to answer about Karnataka if you give me only 10 seconds. Sir, Aslam sir, मैं कर्नाटका के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ, सुनिए. Yes, I have got. First, let me answer about Karnataka. Sir, I want to speak about Karnataka since you have asked about Karnataka.
Is it not the responsibility
Continue.
of the government?
Yeah. Continue and debate.
Which are approved or not approved?
Mr. Goswami, since my friend has asked me number of times about Karnataka, here is the answer about Karnataka. Remember, Karnataka has less volume of train coming from outside because of only one reason. The reason is we have less number of Kannada people going out as migrant workers, and those Kannada people who have gone out as migrant workers to the adjacent state have come in through road route, through bus route. I'm giving you a fact because I had a word with Yadurappa ji. I asked him and he told me Kannada people generally do not. You won't find a Kannadiga in Bihar. You won't find a Kannadiga in Maharashtra as a laborer, as a migrant worker. That's the reason as to why we have less migrant workers or laborers from Karnataka, from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Well, yes, whatever less number of Karnataka people have shifted to, they are adjacent states, the bordering states, and they don't need train to enter their state. They have come in by means of road route. That is the reason as to why we have
viewers on this trending debate. A lot of people are asking for questions about Bengal, and I had a comment here which came to me, Smita. Shantanu, I'd like to get you into the debate. Shantanu Gupta is here. Shantanu, this question is being asked by hundreds of people right now on Twitter.
There's a breaking news which has happened.
Yes.
Arnav,
Yes.
There's just breaking news that the Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla has written to Chief Secretaries of all states and Union territories to ensure that there is no movement of migrant workers on the roads and railway tracks and facilitate their movement through special buses or Shramik special trains. So those visuals which have been hurting us, which have haunted us, are going to end as of tonight.
Absolutely.
People will not be seen on the
I've
roads.
just got this news, what she's referring to.
Please move them from with buses and trains.
Yeah, you know, we are creating... Smita, thank you for that breaking news. Trust you at ANI to be breaking that on Republic. Good combination there, I must say, on a lighter note. But my point is, what the point she's raising is, this is the orchestrated crisis we need to understand.
Yeah, of course.
You must... Sunil Saxena, 1984, tweets, migrants being slaughtered on the chessboard of politics. Very true, Sunil. Suryakant Reddy says, how is it that only non-BJP governments are blocking their own migrant workers? If at all they shouldn't have any issue, if they all have any issue with the BJP, they should not take revenge on their own migrant laborers. PM underscore Raghunath says, Mamta failing to provide jobs locally and now blocking the migrants from coming back home. All Bengalis are suffering from the torture of Mamta. Hashtag don't block migrants. I have a question for you, Anirban. And this is factual. Shantanu and Anirban are on the debate. Shantanu, in Delhi alone, I repeat, there are an estimated 2.5 lakh migrant workers from West Bengal alone. I'm talking about Delhi alone. Now, just over 8,400 migrants have been brought back. 97% of migrants, I'm not saying all of them want to go, but whoever, 97 migrants don't matter. And if I ask these questions today, the whole lobby, Shantanu, which has been making migrants a big issue, suddenly goes underground into deep water. Why are they deep sea diving now when I'm asking these questions? Shantanu.
Yeah, Arnab, if you ask me, I'm not even surprised. In last 6 years, Mamata Banerjee is running some
separatist movement. She's running some Republic of West Bengal, where Yogi Adityanath and Amit Shah cannot rally, where CBI cannot function, where even PM Kisan, PM Arogya schemes cannot work. So it's not about their migrants, their West Bengal Janta. That's not in the mind. They don't even want to solve the problem. They want the problem to survive and somehow revive their political careers. When UP can invite 500 trains, why West Bengal is only 10 trains? And they have no answers. For the last 40 minutes, I have heard no answers. If you remember, Arnav, around 5 years back when Pradhan Mantri Modi was about my Jan Dhan accounts, about Aadhaar card, they were mocking, oh, it's privacy, Aadhaar card mein paise nahi hai. Now every state is using the jam trinity to transfer this account. Yogi Adityanath in last 3 years did Aadhaar seeding of 19 crore ration cards. Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati were sleeping for all this while. So this one nation, one card, ration card is only possible because governments are working, because jam trinity is working. They were mocking all this while.
Yeah, you know, there are
now because it's happening, now there's the infrastructure available. They say no.
India is a union of states.
Last 40 minutes we didn't hear any constructive comment from anyone
structure that we have.
In the opposition.
Don't give us this crap about one nation, one ration card. No. Work for the people and uphold
for
federalism.
Technology is a crap.
India is a federal
them even technology is a crap.
Federal country.
Because technology will provide solution, and they don't want solution, Arnab. They don't want solution. They don't want anyone to track. Otherwise, the agenda of Republic of West Bengal cannot be run by Mamata Banerjee.
No, why are you not letting the migrants home? No. I think this is now becoming a viral question here. Smita is on the debate. Smita and why Smita? Smita.
Calling ration card a crap thing? How can you ever call this one family, one ration card a piece of crap? This is what all political parties have been saying, that regardless of where the migrant families live, that ration card will be valid. In fact, the sad part is that it has taken us 70 years since independence to bring this about. Unbelievable that you would call this a piece of
one nation, one ration card will help the people of Bengal, will help the people of the country. I think some really irresponsible statements being made now. But Ajay, tell me, in the last 40 minutes of the debate, have you heard them explain why they are not letting the migrant workers back? And by the way, I want to ask you, there is a Maoist supporter called Kavita Krishnan. Now she tweets. She tweeted on 7th May, how dare the BJP government of Karnataka cancel trains for migrants because builders say they needed labour. Workers in India have no choice anymore of whether, when and for whom they will work. Tell me, Kavita Krishnan, will you have an outburst over why trains are not being allowed into Bengal and Chhattisgarh? Twitter outburst. Will you have a Twitter outburst, Kavita Krishnan? And I'm asking you, the Lutyens channel, for which Brinda Karat predictably wrote that for the Modi government, migrant workers are not citizens. Will Brinda Karat now ask questions? Why are non-BJP governments not letting migrant workers in? Ajay Alok?
You need to name them. You need to name them.
I will tell you the tale of at least 200 Biharis.
I'll give you a clue. This particular Lutyens channel has no viewership left. I don't need to name anyone. People know who I'm talking about.
Give me the facts for Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, continue. Ajay Alok back on the debate. I don't have time to waste discussing a Lutyens channel.
200 Bihari migrant worker who came from West Bengal, they narrated a horrific story. The story was health workers are not allowed to come. There is no testing or no social distancing, everything going as usual, and that's why we got infected. There is no ration and nothing is going on. So we came all the way. Nothing was organized by the state government, and all those 200 out of those 200, 145 have tested positive.
Vikas, no answer. Taira,
state government.
Why are you being disingenuous on every issue? Why are you being disingenuous on the lockdown? Why are you showing disingenuity, Taira Hassan, on the migrants issue? Why are you showing disingenuity towards the healthcare workers? Why are you showing disingenuity towards MP lad funds? Why are you showing disingenuity towards the economic package? What's wrong with you?
Confidence by the union government.
Logic has migrated away from them. And they're labeling
this is not a question of BJP or Congress. You know, it's a very serious matter, and a very important issue. We are seeing the women walking 1,000 kilometers with the baby in the arm and guttery on over their head. I mean, this disturbs any
You are
human
not
being,
disturbed now.
I am saying. And how you see their buses and trucks in which they are loaded. They are loaded like a you can say animals.
Who's responsible
for this? Social distancing?
No, who is responsible for this? Mr. Goswami, this needs to be exposed.
Are they not human beings?
Who is responsible for this? And this is the reason as to why Ajay Bhalla had to write the second letter. Let me come in and explain this. Let me come in and explain this, Mr. Goswami.
The issue of Bihar. What the Bihar is doing?
Viewers, I suggest.
Madam, allow me a few seconds. Mr. Goswami, let me tell you, the Home Secretary, Mr. Ajay Bhalla, has written this second letter.
Viewers, I think what is not morally acceptable. I will only say this: it is not morally acceptable that some people are so hypocritical by nature. I repeat, and I'll take 10 seconds for this. You needed to have containment till May 1st, which the government did. After May 1st, the government opened up. The same people who spoke before May 1st, they wanted the lockdown to fail, so they wanted migrant workers to move. After May 1st, when there are absolutely fantastic facilities to take people back, when Congress-ruled states and Mamata Banerjee are not taking them back, all those people have gone deep-sea diving on facts. I wonder why. Viewers, when trolls lie, it is our responsibility to expose the trolls. Congi trolls, speak up now. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 2.